Yeah, I think I was about 6 or 7 when I got my first hearing aid, because because I was like quite severely deaf as well. It was really really hard to just do everything they came to do with anything to do with the hearing aids, just because they were just so huge and they took up my whole ear. And it was just really, really embarrassing for me, and it was just really hard because I just couldn't. There was no way I was going to do that because I was a shy person anyway, and I was scared of everything, and so I just never wore them, and so I just never wore them. So it just made it harder for me in school again because I wasn't wearing them. It meant that I wasn't taking in any information from school, from the teachers or classmates or anybody. It's just really really hard. Reading, writing. I don't think I had any actual difficulties with reading or writing. So just about the interaction with people because I was just so shy and so really timid as well, and I was just intimidated by everything as well. So it just didn't go down well at all. So I never did well in school, and then just going to high school as well. It was awful. I just never went to school. Didn't have a good support system. So yeah, it was just really just hard for me. I've had a couple of good teachers, but because as you get older, obviously your teachers change. So I wasn't able to, maintain that stuff with the teachers that were nice to me. Yeah, I think because I had a teacher aide, like for the first couple of primary schools that I went to, and they were able to help me, and they were really good. But just as I got older, the help just kind of disappeared. So, teachers always knew that I was deaf, but they didn't really take into account what it actually meant. I think I probably would have just zoned out with a lot of things, and just didn't listen, didn't pay attention, just because I just got into that habit of if they're not going to speak loud enough for me to hear them, then I'm not going to pay attention. So I did it. If I don't have the support system that I have now, which is through CPIT, I have the note taker, my voice recorder, and just people understanding and actually taking people with the tutors here, they know that I'm deaf, so they go out of their way to let me know if there's anything that I need. That just to ask them, and they're quite happy to do whatever they can to help me, which is awesome because if somebody knows that there's help, they will definitely take it. Because a lot of times I didn't even know about half the things I could have done. It was just a matter of me actually getting out and actually asking for help, and which was really weird because I don't like to ask for help. I'm quite independent, and I like to do things on my own, but I've learned to actually ask for help. Just the teacher aides that I did have, they're really good.
What did they do that made a difference?
They were just good. They cared. Yeah. Because, actually having the actual teachers just not actually taking in what I was going through. Yeah, because it was just so hard. So, yeah, it was just because nobody understood and nobody wanted to understand what I was going through. And and everybody thought I was dumb. So because everybody thought I was dumb, I thought I was dumb. But I'm not. But yeah. I mean, it's better now. Now that I'm here, I have all the support that I need. So, which is definitely making a difference because I'm doing well in all my courses. So.
You must have had some awesome teacher aides then.
Yeah, the ones that I did have. I didn't have many though, which is weird. I only remember a couple from primary school, and yeah, I only had a couple from primary school, and they were they was what stood out for me. I don't really remember any actual teachers being helpful. I did have one, when I was in high school, I had one English teacher. She kind of got me, and she recognised that I could do well in English, but yeah, she just pretty much told me that I just needed to come to school, and and then I would have been able to sit my school cert. But by that point, I just didn't care. It was just too late for me at that point. I was just like, well, I've had no support, so why would I start doing something for myself if nobody else has bothered to take the, I didn't really make any real friends until I was in high school, but I had my, like all my cousins. I have heaps of cousins, so they were all my friends, and so I never made a real effort to make any friends in school because I just had my cousins, and I had a couple of friends out, from school, but I just never bothered really. It wasn't until I went to high school, but even then it was just the 3 friends that I had at high school, and so they always just came to my house and just hung out with me there. And then when I went to school, and because and I think that's another thing too, is the only reason why I went to school was because my friends, they made me go to school. And I used to, one of my friends, I used to make her late for school every day because I was just, because she'd have to come in and she'd have to she'd tell me every day, she's like, right, I'm coming to pick you up tomorrow and you're going to come to school, and I'm like, yep, I'll be there. But she'd always come over and I'd still be in bed and asleep, and she'd be like, oh, get up, and I'd take ages to get ready and would be late for school. But they are the reasons why I went to school, just because my friends, they pushed me to go to school. But then I ended up just getting a job and I just left school. I just always just shrugged it off, like, oh well, just keep going. So I did, I just keep going. Yeah, exactly. And I just, if we had the, actually, because I remember saying a few times, if I had the same schooling system that I had here in primary school and all my schooling, I think I would have done so amazingly well, and I would have just been I would have been a nurse ages ago, or, I would have been a social worker ages ago, just because the amount of work that I have been able to do here has been amazing. I have not, in school, I never did well in anything, but here I've gone from being a C- to B+ A's. So, and it's purely because of the system that they have going here in CPIT. I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's just because my support system here has been just amazing. Any help that I want, I can just ask and not feel afraid to ask for help. And being able to actually interact with the tutors as well has been really good, and their whole attitude of no answer is the wrong answer, and you know your opinion matters, and you know you have a voice here, which is awesome. So yeah, it was just I've just done wonders.